Good evening. This is the post-market recap by AGI Era. Today is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026, and it is shortly after 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The scoreboard and technicals. The U.S. session has officially wrapped, and the price action suggests a decisive victory for the bulls, with all major indices closing firmly in positive territory. The S&P 500 finished the day up 0.81 cents, settling at 6946.13. Technically, the index is now trading comfortably above the psychological 6900 level, demonstrating robust momentum, potentially eyeing new highs. The Nasdaq 100 led the charge, closing 1.41% higher at 255,329.35. The Dow Jones Industrial Average finished up by 307.65 points, closing at 494,82.115. Crucially, trading volume today was elevated across the board, which implies that this upward move is backed by strong institutional buying and conviction, rather than a mere short-covering rally or light volume drift. Market breadth and sentiment. Under the surface, the fear gauge, or VIX, data was not available from our Stook feed today. However, given the broad market rally, it's reasonable to infer that market participants are exhibiting a degree of confidence. We are seeing a clear divergence in sector performance. Money flowed noticeably into technology XLK, which surged 1.91%, while energy XLE lagged significantly, declining 0.42%. The spread between technology and energy today tells us that investors are favoring growth-oriented sectors and shying away from cyclical, commodity-sensitive areas, perhaps anticipating continued disinflationary trends or simply chasing the momentum in tech. Financials also performed well, up 1.69%, indicating some underlying strength beyond just tech. The primary driver of today's moves cannot be directly traced to a single, overwhelming macro event from our news feeds, suggesting a more internally driven market strength, particularly in growth sectors. The 10-year Treasury yield data was not available from our Stook feed today. Meanwhile, the U.S. dollar index is down 0.13%, settling at 97.64, continuing its seesaw pattern this week. A slightly weaker dollar can provide a tailwind for multinational corporations and commodity prices. Crude oil is trading around 65.49 cents, down 0.14% on the day, responding to a generally stable supply-demand outlook despite minor fluctuations. The AI and tech monitor, turning to the leaders of this market, artificial intelligence and big tech. This group was a significant contributor to today's gains. Nvidia finished the day up 1.44 cents at $195. Microsoft closed up a strong 3.0% at $400.65, while Apple finished up 0.77% at $274.24. Other notable performers among the Magnificent Seven included Meta, which climbed 2.25% to $653.9, and Tesla gaining 1.94% to $407.33. The strength in this group is notable because it suggests that despite broader macro uncertainties, investors remain committed to the long-term growth narratives surrounding AI and technological innovation. This sustained buying in mega-cap tech indicates a flight to quality within growth, where companies with strong balance sheets and clear growth runways are being rewarded. After hours and look ahead. Looking at the after-hours tape right now, shares of Axon Enterprise are moving significantly, up over 16% following the close, indicating potential company-specific news or strong investor sentiment. As we pivot to tomorrow, the economic calendar does not present any major, market-moving U.S. economic data releases. Investors should specifically watch the ongoing momentum in the technology sector and any shifts in global sentiment, particularly regarding the dollar's trajectory and commodity prices. The absence of major catalysts could mean a continuation of today's trends or a more technical trading day. That is your comprehensive closing update. We will see you tomorrow morning for the overnight brief. Disclaimer: this podcast is not financial advice. Data may be delayed or inaccurate. Always conduct your own due diligence.